Alright, now we're in the dog robot stages. Hooray. Yeah, so we're basically replaying 4 stages that activated themselves. The level design is a little bit different. Other than that, it's basically almost as the same as before. So the point of dog robot stages is we're going after... The purpose of dog robot is it can replicate past robot masters. So we're basically gonna fight Megaman 2 robot masters. And they each have their own unique weaknesses, which you have to memorize if you want an easy time. Especially for 2 certain robot masters, which I despise. And let's get the Z-Tank right here. And we should be approaching our first boss right here. I wonder who it's gonna be. And it's Airman. Now, normally Airman in Mega Man 2 is weak against Leaf Shield, but here his weakness is Spark Shot or Magnet Missile. So, you know, pick your poison on which one you want to aim with. I picked Spark Shot because you can spam it, and it uses less ammo than Magnet Missile. Ugh. Alright, there you go. But we're not done. Nope, because each stage has 2 Doc Robot stages. And if you die before you get to the first Doc Robot stage, you have to redo the whole level all over again and not start... the checkpoints are really strict here, so the best thing I can recommend is, you know, try not to die in certain spots. Like this part right here, this Rush Jet only segment, this part is really annoying. Especially if you get close to the end, if you run out of ammo and then you fall down a pit. Yeah, don't worry, I don't mess up here. I'm not Ryan. That was a funny part in that video. I'm referencing, you know, Brain Scratch Comms, you know, that funny part where, you know, it took nearly forever to get to this part. It's really hilarious. You should watch it. Alright. Yeah, so basically we're just going to use Rush Jet here a lot because it's really fun, like I said. But at the same time, you know, since I played this game a lot, there's also unique strategies you can use. Like this robot right here. Its main weakness is a Search Snake, but you use Rush, spam it, and we're off. And it's easy. Now we switch to Magnet Missile, take out these parachute enemies. Yeah, it's much simpler now because we're equipped with basically all weapons. Or like before, when we started Needleman, we basically had no weapons, so now we're better equipped. And here's this giant metal again. Take him out easily. And got this porcupine, basically last line of defense. Not a threat whatsoever, and there's some health right there. Awesome. And we're already at the second Doc Robot fight. And who is it gonna be this time? It is Crashman. Oh boy. Yeah, so Crashman is weak against Hard Knuckle. Really simple, 4 shots and boom, he's dead. Alright, see you in the next part. Alright, I'm back. Also, I want to explain that if you defeat the first Doc Robot, and if you lose to the second one, I believe the checkpoint is right at the end of the gates of the first Doc Robot. You don't have to fight the first Doc Robot all over again, but, you know, that's where your checkpoint will be. So basically all the energy tanks you've been collecting, you might want to save them from Doc Robot. Or it could be like most people and just enter the password system and just skip all this and just get to the real true final boss. Because the real villain in this game can't be who we think it is. Or can he? Yeah, so here we are again with Gemini Man stage. You know, of course, you know, since they're Doc Robot stages, you know, basically it's almost the same thing. Just use Rush Jet here. Yeah, man, I know a lot of people despise these Doc Robot stages. I personally, I don't mind them. I mean, like I stated before, Mega Man 3 is my favorite Mega Man game because I like the weapons. It's the most balanced and introduced the slide and introduced Rush. I get that. The Doc Robot stages really don't bother me because, you could think of it like, you know, they wanted to expand the game, add more content to it. I mean, I don't think this was the proper way to do it by making the levels a little bit more difficult and having, you know, robot masters with a different weakness chain you have to memorize. Speaking of that, here is Flashman. His weakness is needle cannon or Gemini laser. Gemini laser is better because you can spam it quickly and take him out that way before Time Flash stops you. And as usual, gonna go to the second half of the stage. Yeah, the good thing about the Doc Robot stages is they're not really long, they're kind of short. I mean, but they could be challenging if you don't know what you're doing. Let's try that again. And as usual, let's use Rush. And just say, you know what, screw it to the level. So yeah, man, I can understand, you know, people being frustrated with, you know, they hate the Doc Robot stages because, you know, this is not the proper way to extend the Mega Man game because, you know, it's just a filler that really didn't need to be there. I could kind of agree with that, but, like I stated before, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, you could consider it, you know, DLC, because technically they did change the level design to be a little bit more difficult, a little challenging. And of course, future Mega Man games, you know, like 4, 5, you know, they have different stages before you get to the true final boss encounter. So, you know, I like that. And let's get on with the next boss, and it is Bubbleman. One of the easiest robot masters, period, next to Flashman. And let's use Spark Shot to take him out. His other weakness is Shadow Blade, but Spark Shot's more fun to aim in. That's it, he's dead. Water weak against electric attack. Makes perfect sense. Well, see you on the next part. Bye. Alright, now we're in Doc Robot Shadowman stage. And the beginning we have spikes, because we all love that. Let's do some ballerina moves, because why not? Yeah, I'm bored, so... what can you do? Yeah, so I have no idea what the purpose of having, you know, Doc Robot into the game was. I mean, I understand that he could, you know, imitate, you know, past robot masters and use their abilities. And one thing I forgot to mention also is that the patterns are really random than the original Mega Man 2 encounters. And you'll see that when I get to the next robot master. Yeah, apparently their strategies are a little bit different because, you know, well, first of all, because since they're Doc Robots, the sprite's going to be a lot bigger, so you have to deal with a larger enemy, and the physical body contact damage takes a lot of health, so I had to keep an eye out for that. And here is Woodman. Now what I mean to say is that Woodman's leaf shield in Mega Man 2 was predictable. Like, it gives you enough time to dodge it, but here, it's very unpredictable, and it's kind of unfair, and you can get cheap shot at like that. And he's dead. Yeah, you can use Needle Cannon too, but I recommend Surge Snake, because you can spam it a lot better than Needle Cannon. Take care of these Bullet Joes with Hard Knuckle. sometimes it worked. Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, so like Woodman is one of the 2 robot masters that I hate in, in Doc Robot encounters, because the leaf shield patterns are so random, and it makes it hard to dodge, and you take a lot of damage. Alright, this part you really need Magnet Missile right here because of the cheap placement. They put both the parachute enemies and those jumping enemies that I talked about, and that should take care of them. I guess you could rush Jet too, but Magnet Missile, love using that. Ow! Okay, let's get to the next Robot Master, which is Heatman. And yes, Heatman is weak to Top Spin and Shadow Blade. I like using Top Spin better because since I'm gonna be taking damage boost since I'm gonna damage boost myself, I might as well use Top Spin to hurt him too. And it only takes 4 Top Spins to take him out, where Shadow Blade only takes 7 hits. And Shadow Blade is kind of like a short-range weapon, so that's what I recommend. Alright, now we're entering the final Doc Robot stage, which is in Sparkman stage. About time. Yes, and we'll tackle on the final 2 Robot Masters and get to who the real villain is. Yeah, right there, really cheap enemy placement. Either use Shadow Blade or Gemini Laser. Take that enemy out that's on the ladder. Get these electric enemies. Nothing to them, just Mega Buster them and take them out. Yeah. Pretty unique that they kind of changed the level design. Not by much, but it's kind of unique. And we got this annoying scrub and bubble enemy in my way. Just Gemini Laser him and take him out. I would recommend you not use too much Gemini Laser, because let's just say you're going to need it for the final Robot Master. And here is Megaman. And go figure, Megaman's weakness is Magnet Missile or Hard Knuckle. Pretty simple to take him out. His pattern, I find this pattern a lot easier to dodge than his Mega Man 2 pattern, so you got that right there. And we got the spike ceiling again. Amazing. And ever since this game, every single Mega Man game has a spike ceiling just like that. Just to mess with you. Now we got... Yeah, good thing is you could make certain, certain sprites to spawn, so you don't have to put up with any annoying things slowing you down. Take out these enemies here, these magnet bolt enemies, and just get through these obstacles. So yeah, man, we're almost at the end of the line here. And if you've been keeping count, you know which Robot Master is the last one. And there's a reason why I hate this Robot Master in this game more than the original. Because guess what his weaknesses are? You have Doc Robot Quickman. He's got all the speed of Quickman and the size of Doc Robot. This thing hurts a lot, and his 2 weaknesses are Gemini Laser and Surge Snake, which are 2 very difficult weapons to aim him with because he never stands still, and he hurts. So this might be one of the Robot Masters you might waste an energy tank on. But thankfully I was able to take him out without wasting one, so yeah, take that, you bastard. And we'll see you on the next part. Thank you.